Time now to take a look at all the stories making headlines this New Year's Eve. Here's the ITV Lunchtime News.
Good afternoon, I'm Faye Barker. Queen Camilla has praised the courage of racing commentator John Hunt and his daughter Amy following the shocking attack in July 2024 that led to the deaths of his wife Carol and two other daughters, Louise and Hannah. Kyle Clifford, Louisa's ex-partner, was jailed for life earlier this year. In a conversation with the family about violence against women and girls, the Queen also spoke of her own experience of being attacked when she was just a teenager. David Harper reports.
I was so furious about it, and it sort of lurked for many years.
Just a few months ago, it emerged that Queen Camilla was the victim of an attack while travelling on a train as a teenager. She's now talked personally about her experience.
I was reading my book, and this man attacked me, and I did fight back, and I got off. I remember getting off the train, and my mother looking at me and saying, why is your hair standing on end?
The Queen was talking to the BBC together with the racing commentator John Hunt and his daughter Amy. It's now nearly a year and a half since John's wife Carol and their daughters Louise and Hannah were killed in their home by Louise's ex-partner.
It remains really difficult on a minute-by-minute basis, but you have to try and find the strength in our position to arm yourself with as many tools as possible that are going to help you get through that next hour.
We miss them every single minute of the day.
Both Queen Camilla and the Hunt family understand the importance of sharing their stories in the fight against violence.
I think it's really pleasing to see in this lifetime a government and a royal family openly speaking about violence against women and girls. That's the first step. What we now need to do is ensure that there are mechanisms to prevent this behaviour from spiralling and escalating.
It's so important that we're all sitting here and talking about it, because the majority of people actually don't want to know. It's been a taboo subject for so long.
David Harper, ITV News.
Problems on trains through the Channel Tunnel have entered a second day. Following a power outage yesterday, there are still delays and cancellations on the Eurostar. Well, let's get the latest now on the situation from Callum Fairhurst at London St Pancras International. So, how is it looking, Callum?
Well, it's looking like things are returning to some kind of normality after yesterday's chaos. That said, there have been some delays, firstly with trains from France to the UK, but then also passengers arriving to St Pancras behind me, finding out early this morning that one train was cancelled, and there were also some delays too. But for the rest of New Year's Eve, trains here, including the shuttle between Folkestone and Calais, are looking at running on time, but people have been warned to expect some possible delays or last-minute cancellations as a result of knock-on impacts from yesterday. Of course, there being power cuts in the Channel Tunnel, which led to thousands of people stranded and scrambling to find ways to get home for New Year's Eve, including buying expensive last-minute ferry tickets and also plane tickets too. Some services eventually returned to normal, but not without hiccups. Passengers reporting yesterday spending hours stranded on the trains in the evening. I spoke to some people here earlier, and they're feeling pretty hopeful that everything will continue as normal.
OK, let's hope so, Callum. Thank you. Merseyside police have arrested a 20-year-old man after 6 people were assaulted inside a hospital. Police say the victims were attacked with a metal bar at Newton Community Hospital in Newton-le-Willows yesterday. The suspect was detained under the Mental Health Act. More than 500 new ambulances have been deployed 3 months ahead of schedule to boost the NHS winter response in England. The vehicles are fitted with the latest navigation and safety technology. And the Met Office has issued yellow warnings for snow and ice across the UK for the first few days of 2026. The worst day will be Friday, with warnings across Scotland, Northern Ireland and parts of Wales, the Midlands and southern England. Well, 2025 has seen extreme weather events across the world, from wildfires and hurricanes to record-breaking temperatures. Our weather presenter Alex Beresford looks at the impact we've seen from climate change over the past 12 months.
From flames to flooding, droughts and destruction, ITV News has witnessed the physical and geographical impact climate change is having on our natural Earth and its weather systems. The year started with extreme heat as wildfires in California destroyed more than 12,000 homes. Buildings that stood for thousands of years were closed due to heat waves and crops were scorched. And here in the UK, we saw the hottest summer on record at 1.5 Celsius above average, pushing the infamous summer of 1976 out of the top 5 warmest summers. Reservoirs dried up and heat health alerts and hosepipe bans were issued. Warmer temperatures have not only affected our land, but our oceans as well. In November, cyclones Ditwa, Senya and Typhoon Koto caused catastrophic floods, submerging cars and homes and killing more than 600 people. In October, we saw Hurricane Melissa tear through the Caribbean with sustained wind speeds of 185 miles per hour at its most ferocious. Jamaica saw a year's worth of rainfall in just a few days. It's also affecting our ice. In June, ITV News joined scientists in Antarctica. For the first time, we were able to sail through waters which used to be frozen, seeing the impact of climate change firsthand. This isn't just an environmental crisis, but a serious threat to life. Melting glaciers in the Himalayas during monsoon season caused major flooding in India and Pakistan. Over 1,000 people were killed and 200,000 buildings destroyed. But the effects of extreme weather events are being felt closer to home too. Storm Amy battered Ireland and the UK in October, leaving tens of thousands of homes without power. While countries continue to clean up and rebuild from this year's devastation, weather events like these are becoming increasingly more familiar and something the world is having to adapt to at pace. Alex Beresford, ITV News.
Finally, it is already the new year in New Zealand. Fireworks mark the start of 2026 in Auckland, and within the hour, it will be Sydney's turn in Australia. And you can join us at 10 to midnight tonight for the countdown here. So whatever you're up to, have a great New Year's Eve for now. Bye-bye.